A brown nuthatch had put a nest in here, and I've been checking on it. She's finally left. This nest is really damp, so I need to get it out of here, and I need to work on this box a little bit. Some of the nails are working loose, so I think it's time to revamp this. I'm going to unscrew it from the base here and take it to the workshop. This was the first house I built well over a year ago, before the pandemic, for the birds project, and I'm going to do a couple things I should have done then. Several people mentioned in the comments that this board should be on top here, and I totally agree. I just went by the plans from the University of Kentucky. I thought about putting a piece of rubber up here, like from an inner tube, but I think I'm just going to caulk it for now and see how that works. I do want to loosen these boards up a little bit, and since they were nailed with 4-penny nails, that's not too hard to do. And I'm going to use some Titebond 3 outdoor glue and work it down in that joint. Then I can reset these nails. I made this birdhouse specifically so you didn't need to have a drill to drill a hole in it. But a drill is a handy thing to have, and they're not that expensive anymore. So I'm just going to put a couple of screws in here. Pre-drilling is always good, but you can always jam it in there as well. One more up here towards the top on both sides. And then up here, I'm going to caulk it on the inside and the outside. This is just some leftover caulk I had. It says it's for interior, exterior, and it's just a silicone waterproof caulk. And while I'm in here, I'm just going to run it up the sides of this roof as well. This is going to dry odorless. It's not going to affect the birds at all. So I've got that caulk in there. The glue's coming through, so I know I've got enough glue. I'm just going to run my finger up and set that caulk in there really well. Comes off with just water. Of course, I have it all over my wedding ring. And I'm going to put a little caulk up here on top. This box has never had bluebirds in it. It's always had just brown-headed nuthatches, but I love them. They are one of my favorite birds to watch. They just go up and down the trees, upside down, sideways. Doesn't seem to bother them at all. I'm not going to mess with this caulk bead here because I want it to look just like it is, and that will help get the water off. In this little box of things I keep, I've got this spring-loaded screen door latch, and I think I'm going to put it on here. Pre-drill a little hole here with a screw. A little clamp on there so I can tell where this belongs. I just saw this brass one. That's a lot classier. I think I'll use it. That'll work. Now to go hang it back up. Both of the Peterson birdhouses have bluebirds in them that are ready to fledge. Hopefully we'll get a second generation that'll come up here looking for a new home. Maybe it'll just be another nuthatch. But at any rate, I think it's going to be a lot drier, and I wish I would have done it like this the first time. Thanks for watching, and happy birding.